Welcome to a very brief introduction to the syllabus. And this is something you need to read and review on your own. If you have any questions, send me a Canvas inbox message here. The syllabus is available right here when you click on syllabus in Canvas, and it shows you all of the information directly as I published it. All of the assignments and some details is not there. I choose to put that detail for my lab schedule and assignments in the lab schedule paper, which I showed you in the previous video, as well as the assignments section of Canvas. But I don't like the way it displays. It certainly doesn't print. If you're somebody who likes to print and read paper or put it in a binder and create a permanent binder for your classes, this doesn't print well. So there is a link at the bottom. Use the following link to download the syllabus in Microsoft Word format. And click, and here it is. The syllabus prints better, views better. I just really like the syllabus as it pops up in the Microsoft Word format instead of the way it displays on Canvas. Everything's there on Canvas. If you just want to look at something, that's fine. But if you want to print, download it first. And I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to go, let's say 180. Bingo. Again, it's your job to read this. I'm only going to review some of the details. Email, I want everything in one spot. And the way to keep my classes in one spot is to have students use the Canvas inbox system. Do not send me an email ever unless I ask you to or tell you to. That's not a good way to get a hold of me. There's just so much noise in my inbox, and I don't think it's an effective tool anymore. I think as a society, we have to look at how we use email. It's just a garbage can anymore for a lot of things. You might be happy to know that I give you my personal cell phone number, and so you can send me a text. Just be sure to put in your texts to me your name and ABT 96. For this class, I don't need the section number because there's only one of you guys, only one class of ABT 96, not multiple sections. So if you give me your name and ABT 96, I'll know who it is and what class you're talking about. But I get texts all the time from students early in the semester. When is that assignment due again? Who are you? What class? What assignment? I have no idea who you are or what class you're in or which assignment you're talking about unless you tell me. All right. Another thing you might be happy to know, especially when it comes to your wallet, no required textbook. Trying to keep the cost of everything down. There is no really good one-size-fits-all textbook. There is something, if you're serious about vegetable crop production, I would recommend somebody to get the KNOTS handbook, KNOTTS, KNOTT''S, KNOTS handbook. Am I going to use it in the class? No. Is it a reference that I have used a lot over the years? Yeah, there's lots of things that I've used over the years that I think could be very helpful. And I think that, keep your eyes open, your ears open, and look for things that you can use that will be helpful. But I'll give you everything you need or point you to websites so you don't need to spend another $100 and God knows how many dollars on a textbook that you're not going to get enough value out of. All of the production textbooks are so focused on the Midwest, growing corn and grains, and California, Central Coast, cool season vegetable crop production. You gotta hunt and peck for different things. There's lots of wonderful information out there, guaranteed, but it's not compiled into a single textbook. So you can read through this. It's all going to be online. It's your responsibility to follow the class online and contact me if you need help. There is no specific tutor for this class at the Panther Learning Lab, but there are people who can help with the math problems, with the writing papers, things of that sort. But for the specific content of this class, some of the things about what we have here, there's some overlap again with plant science. We do have a plant science tutor this semester. I hope that's true in future semesters, but we'll see. I say here, make a contact now. That's for face-to-face classes, and I want to leave it in there because that is important, but feel free to reach out to your fellow classmates as well. You can use the inbox system to contact your fellow classmates, and it's good to have a study partner. Now, you have to be honest, no cheating, no copying somebody's homework. You are here to learn, not to learn how to cheat. And I think academic honesty is very important, but so is collaboration. And where do you draw the line between collaboration and not doing the work yourself? You know, I don't need to go into that. You know when you're crossing the line. And turning in homework, every single piece of homework is your responsibility to do it on your own. You can study whatever, but then you have to save all of your work as well. Save copies, back up your copy. So you have a copy of that laboratory homework exercise or your term paper. You have a copy on a flash drive as well as on your laptop, and you make sure that you are responsible about keeping copies and backing them up. So how do I grade in this class? Really simple. You get points earned for things like homework, midterm exams, labs, anything that you do in this class, you earn points. And participation, I'm still not sure how I'm going to do that in this class. That may or may not actually happen, but you need to be logged in. You need to show up. I need to go into Canvas and see you were actually there and not just you logged in and logged out. I can not only see if you log in, but which pages you visited and how long you were on that page. So I want to see that you're actually engaged and you're following along and you're watching the videos on the lectures, etc. If you're not participating. So once you get all of the points you earned, there's going to be a total points possible for this class. So I take your points earned divided by the points possible, and that's your grade. It's a percentage of possible points. And if you get 90 percentage points or above, it is an A. 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 a C, and 60 to 69 a D. And anything below that, you didn't pass the class. Now it says attendance and punctuality count. Again, I'm going to leave it there, even though this is online. You're still being punctual on homework. You're still coming in and participating. It's just not showing up to a classroom on the ALISAL campus. Exams will be given in a particular window. They'll be open for a whole day. You figure out if you want to do it early in the morning or late at night or somewhere in between. That's up to you. But once you start, all of the exams are timed. And so once you start, the clock is ticking and you only have 2 hours for a midterm, 3 hours for a final, and that's it. It's done. The final exam, Wednesday, May 19th. So again, the final 3 hours all day, May 19th. You pick when you want to take it, but without special arrangements, it will be on the May 19th. And don't tell me on May 18th at 10 o'clock that you can't do it tomorrow. I need to know in advance. I really do. If there's some problem, a conflict with another class that you really, please, please, please let me take it on Monday instead of Wednesday or Friday, or, whatever. We'll figure it out. Policies, again, some of this is here for in class, like turning off cell phones. And I'm not going to go through the details here, but I do want to show plagiarism. It's not tolerated. If you turn in something that has significant amount of copy and paste from the internet, or somebody else's work, you're sharing work, you get a 0. And that's not okay. It's not about, are you an excellent writer? It's about, are you trying? Are you growing? Are you doing the assignments? Are you understanding? And plagiarism is just laziness, and it's not tolerated. And also tests. You may not share tests and assignments with future students, nor may you accept old tests or assignments from previous students. I've had some problems with this, and that is just an ethical dilemma. That is horrible, in my opinion. You don't do that. You're cheating me. You're cheating the other students. You're taking away somebody's opportunity to learn the way the brain learns. Grabbing a test and passing a class because you cheated does not get you the knowledge that you need to work in the real world. It's all about working and learning and growing. It's not about the grade. And you're going to say, well, yeah, it is. In order to transfer, in order to do this, well, you do a good job, the grades will come. And grades are, some people think, an evil that needs to go away. Some people think it's just a necessary evil, but whatever it is, if you focus on the grade, sometimes you make bad choices. Focus on the learning and you'll be fine. Anyway, contact the class by email using the Canvas inbox system. It will copy to your email unless you turn that off somehow. I've heard that you can turn it off. Don't do that. So whenever I send you an announcement or an inbox message, it will go to your Hartnell email, which hopefully you already know all about and you use it. You need to use it. All exams are comprehensive, so midterm 1 will be everything from day 1. Midterm 2 will be everything from day 1. The final exam will be everything from day 1. But I'll be lenient on that. I'm not going to make you go back and study everything in great detail. I'll talk about that in more detail when we get to midterm 2 and the final, so you know what to review. But it is comprehensive. It builds on each other. Read through all of this. That's important. Course policies. These are directly from the college. Turnitin.com is a way that we can find out as teachers whether or not you are plagiarizing. I don't know if I'll use Turnitin with this course or not. I haven't decided, but there are other plagiarism tools. Turnitin, you have to go log in to Turnitin and turn in your assignment through them, and it checks for plagiarism and other things. But other sites, you turn it into me, and then I just run your paper through the algorithm, and it comes back with a report on how original your work is. DSPS, if you have any kind of learning challenges, you don't have to be a disabled student or somebody who had special ed in high school. DSPS has all kinds of help for all kinds of students. Check them out. Read this. They've helped so many of my students, and I think a lot of students who could have been helped with DSPS services either didn't know about it or didn't bother to check, or had some sort of a personal stigma about it. They felt that they couldn't or shouldn't check it out because somehow DSPS is stigmatized. It's not. Check it out if you think at all that it might help you. Emergency notification. Again, some of this is for on-site, but it's one of the required elements of the syllabus. So that's it. Read through the whole thing and then get started with going through the material in modules and check out assignments.